is Xander's Varner, going over the WOD standards for OC Throwdown WOD 3. The first couplet is 3 rounds of 8 shoulder to overhead and 14 pistols. The standards for the shoulder to overhead, the bar comes off the ground. We can push press this thing up. You can jerk it if you need to split it. We just need to get that thing overhead, from our shoulders to overhead, elbows locked out, shoulders locked out. Make sure that head's through, and we're standing this thing all the way up. Couple faults that we're going to see, people that are jerking these things and not coming to full extension before the bar comes down. Make sure we get here, jerk it, stand it all the way up, then come back down with the bar and complete the next rep. We get done with that, 14 pistols, standing straight up, hips are fully extended, all the way down, full squat, make sure the hip crease comes below the knee, stand it back up, front foot cannot touch the ground, and alternating, and back up. One thing that we are making the athletes do is have both feet come together at the top of each rep to signify the completion of that rep. We don't want to see people here jumping in between. We want all the way down, show control, stand back up, 2 feet come back together, hips extended, and then into the next rep. Feet together. At the completion of the first couplet, athletes are required to move their own barbell up to the next station to complete the second couplet. The second couplet is 8 front squats at 190 and 16 GHD sit-ups. For this front squat, the very first rep can come off the ground and be caught in the squat clean, stand it all the way up, and then complete the next reps. What we want to focus on here, making sure that hip crease gets all the way down below parallel, driving out of the bottom, and standing this thing all the way up. Where we're going to see a couple faults is people that short the rep and do not get all the way down, and the other fault is going to be as we stand up, knees extend, but we don't get those hips all the way through. For rep to count, we need both all the way down and to stand those things up so our knees and hips are open at the top. 8 front squats, we come over to the GHD. The standards for this, hands must touch the ground at the bottom and both hands must touch the pad at the top. So as we come down, both hands hit the ground and up, hands hit the pads to complete the rep. All the way down and up. Upon completion of that, each athlete will move their bar 15 feet up to the next station to start the third couplet. After the athlete has advanced the bar, the final couplet is 3 rounds, 4 ground to overhead, and 2 rope climbs to 20 foot. For the ground to overhead, each rep starts on the ground here, clean it up, and straight to overhead. If the athlete needs to squat this, that's fine. We just need to hit the shoulders, and when we go to get this thing overhead, make sure we complete the rep by getting elbows, shoulders, everything locked out, get that head through at the top, and back down. Upon completion of 4 of those, 2 rope climbs to 20 foot. The athlete can jump as high as they want on the rope. Make sure we touch the ceiling at the top with a marker at the top. And as we come down, there will be a marker that you must show control underneath this mark on the rope. It's going to be right around the 10-foot mark. So as we climb up, make sure we touch the top, come back down, show control, and back down. It's 3 rounds, 4 ground overhead, 2 rope climbs, and that's WOD 3.